Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb's first speaking air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the College of Science 2002 Commencement Exercises. I'm Simon Berno, Dean of the College of Science. The crowning achievement of every university and of all of its colleges and schools is the success of its students. Today we celebrate the success of 23 students from the College of Science who received master's degrees and 228 who received bachelor's degrees. Graduates, Cal Poly Pomona is proud of you. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of the College of Science, I'm delighted to offer congratulations to you and to extend a warm and special welcome to your families and friends who are joining us on this happy occasion. I'm now very pleased to introduce to you the distinguished guests in the platform party. I ask each of them to stand as I read their names and request that you hold your applause until the introductions have been completed. Dr. Bob H. Suzuki, President of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. Dr. Larry J. Moore, the College of Science Distinguished Alumnus for 2001-2002, and also our commencement speaker. Mr. Khan Nguyen, College of Science Outstanding Scholar and Valedictorian. Dr. Jane Ohlenberger, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Tomas Morales, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. A. Michael Berman, Vice President for Instructional and Information Technology. Ms. Patricia L. Farris, Vice President for Administrative Affairs. Dr. Francis Flores, College of Science Representative to the Academic Senate. Dr. John Fisher, Professor of Computer Science, and Mace Bearer for the College of Science. Dr. George W. Rainey, Interim Associate Dean of the College of Science. I'd also like to recognize and welcome Dr. Jill Adler-Moore, Professor of Biological Sciences, and wife of our speaker, Dr. Larry J. Moore, and their children, Laura Moore and Matthew Moore. Finally, I'm delighted to introduce and welcome Dr. Donald Straney, who will take over as Dean of Science in August. Thank you all very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to call on President Suzuki for his welcome and introductory remarks. President Suzuki.
Thank you very much, Simon. It's great to see all of you here this afternoon. I think it's quite remarkable that we have 10 to 15 people attending these ceremonies for every graduate. That's pretty amazing. It's a pleasure for me to join Dean Bernot in welcoming all of you, our graduates and your parents, families, and friends on this very happy occasion. My sincere congratulations to all of our graduates, as well as those who supported you, in reaching this most significant milestone in your lives. I want to wish you all the very best as you leave this university. As many of you here know, Dean Bernot is returning to the faculty next year, so this will be the last commencement ceremony he presides over. On behalf of the college and the university, I want to express my sincere thanks to you, Simon, for the dedicated leadership you have given to the college over the past 7 years. We are all indebted to you and your wife, Lindley. By the way, Lindley, please stand up and be recognized for your many contributions. Thank you both very, very much. Graduates, I am sure that your future accomplishments will further enhance the excellent reputation Cal Poly Pomona enjoys, not only in our immediate region, but increasingly throughout the state and the nation. In the various rankings issued every year, Cal Poly Pomona has consistently been ranked among the top Western regional public universities. A number of our programs have been ranked among the top 10 in the country. Cal Poly Pomona is the only campus among the 23 campuses in the California State University system to have a faculty member or administrator win the coveted CSU Wong Family Excellence Award 4 years in a row since its inception in 1999. Our growing reputation is due to the extraordinary achievements of our faculty, staff, students, and alumni. You have all received a rigorous education here from our outstanding faculty who are deeply committed to excellence in teaching and learning, the primary mission of Cal Poly Pomona. Our faculty excel in teaching you not only theory, but also how to translate theory into practice, our well-known educational philosophy of learn by doing. We also have great academic support staff who have assisted you in countless ways to have a successful academic and social experience here. Although you are graduating as the state and nation are struggling to recover from the recession and the job market is very tight, I'm confident you'll find you have a competitive edge, whether you pursue a career in the workplace or go on to professional or graduate school. You are also facing greater challenges than previous generations. The world is changing much faster, especially through the impact of technology and the globalization of the economy. In light of these changes, I would suggest that you view your education at Cal Poly Pomona as only the basic foundation on which you will need to build for the rest of your life. Job requirements are constantly changing, and lifelong learning has become a reality for anyone wishing to succeed in their careers. Therefore, you should not view your career choices as being limited by the major in which you have received your degree. You may be surprised at the number of different careers you have the option of pursuing. For example, I have seen engineers become teachers, business majors become political leaders, philosophy majors become entrepreneurs, music majors become software engineers, and the list goes on and on. Very few of you will stay with one company for your entire career. Indeed, you will probably change jobs in companies several times or maybe even go into business for yourself. With the rapid changes taking place in society, I believe such career changes are going to become much more common in the future. I would encourage you to keep your minds open to these possibilities and be prepared to consider a wide range of career options and opportunities. Let me conclude by saying I hope that in addition to pursuing your careers, you will contribute to the betterment of our society. While we are seeing dazzling advances in technology, we also face daunting social problems. Substandard schools, the growing gap between the rich and the poor, interracial conflicts, increasing crime and violence, the degradation of the environment, and the breakdown in moral and ethical values are just a few of these problems. We have tried to prepare you not only for your professional careers, but also to become leaders of integrity who can contribute to the solution of these problems. We are desperately in need of such leaders, leaders who can look beyond themselves and have the vision, will, and commitment to solve these problems. I believe those who are only committed to their personal success will ultimately find their lives quite meaningless, whereas those who are committed to making a difference in the lives of others will, I believe, find much greater satisfaction in the lives they lead. I hope all of you will follow the latter path and try to make a difference in the lives of others. I am confident that all of you who are graduating today are well prepared for your future careers and will enjoy great success in the years ahead. I'm sure you recognize the significant support you have received from our many outstanding faculty and staff. They, along with your families, have helped you succeed here. As alumni, we hope you will come back to Cal Poly Pomona to act as mentors to our students, serve on advisory groups, speak to student organizations, and give back to the university in many other ways in return for the support you have received while you were students here, and help future generations of our students who follow in your footsteps to also succeed. We have been blessed with your presence at this university, and we hope you will return home to this campus many times in the future. Good luck and best wishes to all of you as you pursue your hopes and dreams in the years ahead. Thank you, and again, congratulations, class of 2002.
Thank you very much, Bob. It's been a pleasure, and I'm sorry it's over, but there are other things in life. Now I would like to introduce Jean Garcia, who will present the class gift to the university. Jean is an outstanding student, a computer science major who carries a GPA of 3.81. Her many scholastic accomplishments at Cal Poly Pomona have been recognized by awards of a Kellogg Scholarship, the SBC Scholarship, and the Boeing College of Science Scholarship. She has wide-ranging interests. These are demonstrated by active membership in the Society of Physics Students, membership in the Social Dance Society, and a founding membership in Kappa Mu Epsilon, the Mathematics Honor Society, which she's also served as secretary. She's been recognized with membership in Golden Key and is on the National Dean's List. She's recently accepted a position at the Jet Propulsion Lab, and she plans to continue to a master's degree in computer science. We wish her every success.
President Suzuki, Dean Bernot, members of the stage party, distinguished faculty, honored guests, and fellow members of the class of 2002. It is a tradition at Cal Poly Pomona for the members of the graduating class to leave a gift of lasting value to the campus and to make it a better place for future students. This year, we continue that tradition. In the very near future, construction will begin on a Japanese garden, which will be located at the heart of our busy campus, next to the CLA building. It will provide a place of calm, rest, and reflection. The traditional Japanese design incorporates a small pond and a stream. Essential to the garden are the two bridges that cross the stream. President Suzuki, I am pleased to present to you, on behalf of the class of 2002, our gift, which is the purchase and installation of the two bridges. We are proud to be a part of the development of this garden.
Thank you very much, Jean. I'm very happy to receive this gift on behalf of the entire university community. This is a wonderful gift which I'm sure will be greatly enjoyed by future generations of our students here at Cal Poly Pomona. I want to also mention that this Japanese garden was actually designed by one of our own faculty, Professor Takeo Uesugi of our outstanding landscape architecture department, and he donated his services, and I'm sure all of us will enjoy this garden very much. So class of 2002, thank you very much.
Every year, the college recognizes in a special way one student who has uniquely excelled in the academic endeavor. Mr. Kha Nguyen is a computer science major. Mr. Nguyen was born and grew up and received his early education in Vietnam. In 1997, he came to the United States and enrolled in Glendale Community College. While there, he served as president of the Vietnamese Culture Club. He was awarded a Jet Propulsion Lab undergraduate scholarship and was one of a group of 9 students whose solution to a mathematical problem about tangent planes was published in the Journal of the American Mathematical Association of 2-year colleges. Mr. Nguyen has worked as a teacher's assistant and as a tutor. He has maintained his love for mathematics by including a mathematics minor in his degree plan. His prowess in computer science was recognized with the award of a Boeing College of Science Scholarship. Today, Mr. Nguyen graduates with a GPA of 3.83, the highest this year in the College of Science, and an inspiration to us all. It's my privilege and pleasure to present to you the 2002 College of Science Outstanding Scholar, Ms. Na Nguyen. Mr. Nguyen, I was meant to present you with a certificate of achievement, but it seems to have gone missing, so we'll catch you after the ceremony and provide it then. Let me simply congratulate you, recognize your outstanding scholarship, and wish you all the best for the future. I'd now like to call again on President Suzuki for the presentation of the Julian A. McPhee Award to recognize the college valedictorian.
I'm very pleased to have the privilege of presenting the Julian A. McPhee Honor Award for Student Excellence. Julian McPhee was the founding president of both Cal Poly Pomona and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. He provided more than 35 years of dedicated service to the citizens of California. Due to his visionary leadership and astute negotiating skills, Californians can point with pride to 2 of the nation's finest universities founded on the educational principle of learn by doing. This special award was thoughtfully funded by an anonymous donor who was a colleague of Julian McPhee and honors a current graduating senior who exhibits excellence in his or her academic endeavors. The honoree this year from the College of Science is Kha Nguyen. Kha, please step forward once again. Dean Bernal, please join me in honoring Kha, the recipient of the Julian A. McPhee Award for Student Excellence. And we have for Kha, first of all, a beautiful certificate recognizing you as the awardee. Congratulations. We also have a medallion that Dean Bernal will drape over your neck next.
Okay. And we've found the certificate, so we can get 2 for the price of 1. And I have here a certificate for Kha In recognition of a 3.83 grade point average, Ha Nguyen has been named Outstanding Scholar and Valedictorian for the College of Science at Cal Poly Pomona. There we go.
President Suyuki, Dean Bruno, members of the State Party, distinguished faculty, honored guests, and fellow members of the class 2002. I'm very pleased and happy to speak to you on this joyful occasion. Today, culminate our years to study in the field of science. We chose science because we believe in it and we love its charm. We believe that science is never wrong and is the root of all things in this world. Today, we have become a real scientists. We are ready to work and distribute our knowledge to make the better world. Cal Poly Pomona have a phrase, learn by doing. This phrase was played in our mind on the first day at Cal Poly Pomona. A good phrase, but still we need the guidance to do things in correct way. We are scientists. We cannot do one thing without know the result. On the behalf of the class of 2002, I want to give the special thanks to all the professors that spent the time to prepare the excellent lecture and research many new topics in order to update our knowledge. While I'm standing here, I'm thinking about two people who are very special to me. Those my parents, who cannot be here because they are living in Vietnam. My parents always give me the best thing, while they took the less for them. They have done many things for me because they want me to become a useful people in the society. They are the guiding force behind me, help me to be strong and brave when I came here to study. Mom and mother, Father, I love you so much. Finally, I want to give the thanks to Cal Poly Pomona for our services that help so many students. Let's join our special day. Congratulations, class 2002.
Thank you, Carl. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most important strengths of our college is the high achievement of our alumni. Every year we recognize one of these for their achievements in the outside world. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you our distinguished alumnus for 2001, Dr. Larry J. Moore. Dr. Moore will also be our commencement speaker. Larry Moore graduated cum laude from Cal Poly Pomona on this very area in 1976 with a BS in microbiology. At that time, he was also working full-time to support his family. From Cal Poly, he went on to dental school at UCLA. In dental school, he continued to shine both in the classroom and among his peers. His master's thesis on tooth transplantation across weak immunogenetic barriers earned him the prestigious Hatton Award for Excellence in Dental Research. He served as class president and subsequently student body president. From dental school, Dr. Moore moved on to Harbor UCLA Medical Center, first as a resident until 1984, and then as Associate Chief of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery at Harbor UCLA, and simultaneously as Assistant Professor in the Dental Research Institute. In 1989, Dr. Moore entered private practice. His pioneering work in temporomandibular joint surgery resulted in numerous national and international speaking invitations. To this day, he maintains a teaching position at UCLA, where he devotes some 10% of his practice time to care of the homeless and medically indigent in Venice, California. Besides his research and practice responsibilities, Dr. Moore provides extensive and impressive professional service to his discipline. He's one of the few to be appointed as an examiner on the American Board of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, and he serves on the Board of Directors of the California Association of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. nor does he forget his roots. Larry has led joint research with Cal Poly students and faculty, resulting in patents issued in the USA and in Europe. He's lectured to our students, contributed to his college, and is ever appreciative of the firm foundation we provided for his subsequent successes. Please join me in greeting our distinguished alumnus and commencement speaker, Dr. Larry J. Moore.
He said that just the way I wrote it. President Suzuki, Dean Bernot, Dr. Rainey, faculty members, honored guests, and assembled graduates. 26 years ago, I sat here in this quad, anxiously waiting my turn to walk across the stage, and as a graduate of Cal Poly, it gives me great pleasure to provide what I hope will be words of inspiration and exhortation. Dr. Bernot thoughtfully provided me with nearly 3 months' time to research and develop the thoughts I want to share with you this afternoon. Mercifully, I have only 10 minutes in which to do so. Please do not set your digital watches to go off in 10 minutes. When Dean Bernot invited me to be the commencement speaker, I was quite flattered. And when he described me as a warm person and a model graduate, I was feeling pretty darn good about myself. And then I began to research my topic. Like many speakers, I often consult a dictionary. So I looked up the word warm and found it defined as tepid, not too hot. And model was defined as a small, inexpensive replica of the real thing. So after these revelations, I approached my task with a good deal more humility. I have 3 ideas I want to share with you today. The first involves the concept of professionalism. A profession is defined as an occupation requiring advanced training in some liberal art or science. A professional is one who is worthy of the high standards of that profession. By the way, my dictionary is a Webster's New 20th Century Dictionary, an unabridged 1956 edition. It weighs about 12 pounds. In 1956, an alternative definition of professional was a person making some activity not intended for financial gain, their livelihood. And the example given was, in quotes, a professional athlete. Things have certainly changed in 46 years, but the true professions remain in the arts and sciences. As a scientist and a clinician, I welcome you all into the ranks of professional people. For those of you receiving your baccalaureate degrees, I encourage you to think of this as the beginning rather than the end of a process. For those receiving master's degrees, I hope you will mark this happy day as an important milepost in a lifelong journey of learning. When I finished my oral and maxillofacial surgery residency, I became a faculty member at UCLA. And as the least senior assistant professor in the department, I was given the assignment of introducing the freshman dental class to oral surgery. This was accomplished by means of a lecture involving the maximum possible quantity of bloody images, in the hope that at least one student would faint or vomit. Invariably, that student would go on to specialize in oral surgery. As I researched this presentation, I came upon a quote attributed to G.V. Black. Black was a 19th century educator considered by many to be the founding father of modern dentistry. Having just completed 13 years of university education myself, I found Black's words struck me with particular weight. He said, "The professional person has no right to be other than a perpetual student." As professional people, you all form the vanguard of the next generation of scientists, clinicians, technologists, and teachers of science. And you all have no right to be other than perpetual students. Having perused the demographic makeup of the Cal Poly University College of Science class of 2002, I can inform you that most of you can be classified, as our media moguls are wont to do, as members of Generation Y. Your generation is unique in several respects, not the least of which is that you are the first generation to grow up with personal computers. But more importantly, you represent the most diverse generation ever to inhabit the United States. We have, capped and gowned before us, bright young representatives of both sexes, every race, with heritages representing dozens of nations and ethnicities and cultures. You are, in short, typical 21st century Americans. And this brings me to my second point, diversity. Diversity and the continual influx of eager, hardworking, hungry immigrants is what made this nation great and will continue to stimulate greatness. Embrace diversity and teach tolerance so we can remain creative, energetic, and united as a country and a people with a multi-ethnic and polyglot heritage. My third point derives from the thinking of the great entomologist and scholar, Dr. Edward O. Wilson. Wilson was the discoverer of pheromones, a pioneer of sociobiology and biodiversity, clearly one of the world's greatest living scientists. Dr. Wilson coined the term consilience and defined this new word as the unity of knowledge. In the book of the same name, Wilson makes a compelling and erudite argument that all knowledge and understanding arises from a definable and small number of fundamental principles that may be applied to all branches of learning. The scientist who studies history will recognize that the divisions between science and the humanities are largely political. The reluctance to use scientific methodology in the humanities will ultimately be challenged by scientists as the limitations of reductionism are overcome by the rapidly evolving ability to define the molecular events that produce thought, emotion, love, religion, art, war. The ultimate unification of knowledge requires intellectual courage, compassion, and tolerance, and the continuing existence of a planet capable of supporting human life. Wilson believes, as I believe, the Earth as we know it faces a crisis of decreasing biodiversity and degradation of environment. Both the causes of this crisis and its solutions lie in the domain of science and technology. Technology, developed almost entirely within the past 200 years, has given humanity the potential to live longer, healthier lives and the ability to despoil and pollute the environment on a global scale. The solutions to this crisis will come from science and consilience. In other words, we have to ride out of this mess on the same horse we rode in on. Consilience has to start with scientists who understand the big picture. Discovery and invention, the application of new technology, and the preservation of environment must all be considered simultaneously if we are to preserve the creation. The scientist can no longer afford to be just a teacher, inventor, technician, researcher. Science must become consilient with political reality and the humanitarian needs of an imperiled earth on the brink. We must become scholars of humanity with an understanding of our past and a vision of our future that includes machines of loving grace. 35 years ago, the scientist-poet Richard Brautigan, while studying at Caltech, wrote a poem entitled, "All Watched Over by Machines of Loving Grace." When Brautigan wrote this, computers were primitive, hulking giants requiring a facility the size of a house. But Brautigan clearly saw something potentially lovely in the idea of artificial intelligence. He saw machines that could make life and the earth itself a better place. If I may quote, "I like to think, and the sooner the better, of a cybernetic meadow where mammals and computers live together in mutually programming harmony, like pure water touching clear sky. I like to think right now, please, of a cybernetic forest filled with pines and electronics where deer stroll peacefully past computers as if they were flowers with spinning blossoms. I like to think, it has to be, of a cybernetic ecology where we are free of our labors and joined back to nature, returned to our mammal brothers and sisters, all watched over by machines of loving grace. In the 21st century, our machines may be the size of molecules, molecules that prevent disease before it happens. Molecular machines that inexpensively save and extend human life need to be invented. But, and the message always comes after the but, consilient science can no longer ignore the catastrophic consequences of overpopulation made manifest by these machines. Consilient science demands the simultaneous solution of both quantity of life and quality of life issues. Machines of truly loving grace will preserve the lives and health of all humanity into an earth worth living in. And so I leave you with this challenge. invent machines of loving grace, develop conciliant thinking, and leave this earth to your grandchildren a better place than you found it. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Moore. I now invite Dr. Jane Ohlenberger, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to present the candidates for master's degrees. Dr. Ohlenberger.
Thank you, Dean Bernot. And on behalf of Academic Affairs, we are all going to miss you very much in the Dean's Councils. But we know that you will be around and easily available for questions. Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Biology, the Master of Science in Chemistry, the Master of Science in Computer Science, and the Master of Science in Mathematics please rise? President Suzuki, I present to you the 22 candidates for the Master of Science in Biology, the Master of Science in Chemistry, the Master of Science in Computer Science, and the Master of Science in Mathematics. These candidates have completed the requirements for the master's degree as prescribed by the State of California and the trustees of the California State University, and they have been recommended by the faculty of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Thank you, Dr. Ohlenberger. Candidates for the master's degree, you have heard the recommendation of the faculty of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. By the authority vested in me as president, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Biology, Master of Science in Chemistry, Master of Science in Computer Science, and Master of Science in Mathematics, with all the rights, honors, and opportunities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science in Biology, Master of Science in Chemistry, Master of Science in Computer Science, and Master of Science in Mathematics please come to the foot of the ramp? As your department is called, each master's degree candidate should come forward and hand your name card to the reader. I will have the honor of hooding you. Then you should step forward to receive your diploma cover and congratulations from Associate Dean Rainey, and then proceed to be greeted by President Suzuki. Candidates for the degree of Master in Science in Biology, please come forward now. Will the faculty of the Biological Sciences Department please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates.
Thomas Vincent Ramos. Desiree Marie Crow. Diane Marie Morales. Kimberly Charlene Hurd. Movses Karakosyan. Christopher Walter Solek. Daniel Robert Guntel.
Will the biological sciences faculty please be seated? Let us congratulate the master's graduates in the biological sciences. Candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Chemistry, please come forward now. Will the faculty of the Chemistry Department please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates?
Chantal Dukmaji. J. Anthony Berry. Eric Wade Reinheimer. Amber Marie Swope. Tiffany Liu. Yanju Liu. Yun Shang.
Will chemistry faculty please be seated? Let us congratulate the master's graduates in chemistry. Candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Computer Science, please come forward now.
David A.
Will the
Gershman.
faculty of the Computer Science Department please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates? Candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Mathematics, please come forward now. And will the faculty of the Mathematics Department please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates?
Epifanio Munoz. Holly Lamb. Naima Payne. Carolyn Margaret Sable. Matthew John Doyle. Timothy Logan Kobler.
Will the mathematics faculty please be seated? And let us congratulate the master's graduates in mathematics.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the College of Science please rise? President Suzuki, I present to you the 228 candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Science. These candidates have completed the requirements for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the State of California and the trustees of the California State University, and they have been recommended for their degrees by the faculty of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Thank you, Dean Bernal. Candidates for the baccalaureate degree, you have heard the recommendation of the faculty of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. By the authority vested in me as president, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights, honors, and opportunities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. In academic tradition, the student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel on the mortarboard on the right side. When the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left and joins a select company. In recognition of your new status, will all recipients of the baccalaureate degree move the tassel to the left? Congratulations.
Thank you, President Suzuki. Class of 2002, I commend you for your efforts and accomplishments. You may be seated. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences please come to the stage, and will the faculty of the Department of Biological Sciences please stand to be recognized? Will Dr. Pam Sperry, Chair of the Department of Biological Sciences, please take your place on the platform, and will the faculty of the Department of Biological Sciences please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates?
Jason Michael Turk. Gregory Brian Kirk. Brian Lee Reese. Michael James Moore. Eric B. Malarkey. Geeta Sharma. Nina Raj. Gail Michelle Druce. Jenny V. Malari. Kathleen Michelle Idio. Maravik Hidalgo La Peña. Maria Fernanda de la Rosa. Karen Lynn Wilson. Naomi Suzanne Fraga. Javier Chacon. Noralyn Fulanara Feria. Alan Chung. Arnold Philip Jasmine III. Vanessa Pickney Mo. Hong Han Dang, thanks to Mom and Dad. Chan Ting Ni. Elizabeth Ledesma. Chanuat M. Santalus. Veronica W. Leung. Michael Albert Pasquale. Cyrus Adami. Laura Ann Fierro. Susan Lisette, thanks Mom and Dad Pazmino. Rebecca Letitia, thank you family and friends Ortiz. Melanie Jennifer Olds. Laura Ann Bruins. Lisa Marie Ann, I want to thank my friends and family Serrano. Edna Judith Alvarez. Jaylene Yvette Matthew. Tommy Young. Brian Paul Beltran. Francisco Edmundo Vasquez. Adrian Q. Gomez. Michelle Ventura. Monica E. I love you, Mom and Dad Ortiz. Charmin Nicole Mitchell. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Annalisa, I want to thank my family and friends, Beltran. Tashe Narie Williams. Rasheda Jonine Hatcher. Neftali Camacho, McNair Scholar. Monica Del Pilar Arieta. Rafi Caprielian, McNair Scholar. Matthew P. Donnelly. Lina McMurra. Welly McMurra. Tammy Angeline Butterick. Francis Rubio Awalin. Sergio Fugino. Zhang Hyun Lee. Ba Su. V.T. Vaughn. Harris Saeed Hashimi. Brian James Reisinger. Griselda Yvonne Velasquez. Sarah Ann Singleton. Sarah Catherine Boscheman. Sarah Lynn Compton. Nicole Susan Baudet. Nicole Dawn Hernandez. Christine Arroyo. Ann Kim. Guinevere Susan Garcia. I love you, Fio. Melinda Yiming Su. Jorapong Jack Suthiseyam. Kingman Victor Chan. Kritia Pokowatana. Christopher Rudolph Martinez. Yvette Jacqueline De Bruin. Thanks to my friends and family. Liliana Castro, not related to Fidel. Karen Terry Mab, McNair Scholar. Deborah Georgette McKean, McNair Scholar. Melissa Ann Black. Holly Bick Vong, McNair Scholar. Diana Sue Hausner. Salim Jamil Samua. Michael James Breen. Janelle de Guzman Aquininoc. Monica Marie Holcomb. Jacqueline N. Tamale. Ryan McAllister. Kathleen Ann Lindy. Eric William Fritz. Rosemeen Dayala. Maymanat Rafini. Marlene Cruz Lopez. Thomas Lawrence Wong. Samantha Ruth Aguilar.
Will the Biological Sciences faculty please be seated? And will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Chemistry please rise and come to the stage? And will the faculty of the Chemistry Department please stand and be recognized? Will Dr. Michael Keith, Associate Chair of the Department of Chemistry, please take your place on the platform? And will the faculty of the Department of Chemistry move to the center aisle to greet your candidates?
Laivit Bagao Yosares. Paulette Faye Sanchez. Thanks to family and friends. Love you all. Sharon Linnell Aguirre. Cheryl Ann Jenkett. Timothy Scott Albrecht. Jacob Lee Nikonchik. Allison Marie Manfreda. Cam Van Nguyen.
Will the chemistry faculty please be seated? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science please rise and come to the stage? And will the faculty of the Department of Computer Sciences please stand and be recognized? Will Dr. Mandayam Srinivas, Chair of the Department of Computer Science, please take your place on the platform? And will the faculty of the Department of Computer Science please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates?
Ka Nguyen. Jalal, thank you God, Habi. Andrew H. Chong. Jerry Lau. Frederick C. Stew. Alvic Enriquez Paje. Arash Shirdel. Ben F.G. Thanks Family Win. Vahe Karamian. Patavi Patrick Wayawatar. Nguyen Dang Din Nguyen. Luis Zelaya. Maxwell Nguyen. Sergic Zadorian. Awab I Love You Mom, Hamid Ali. Edward Stanley Nelsis. Shufiq Salim Rahim. Travis James Kincher. Lauren Lewis Kaler. Melvin Alea Vergonio. Lee Perez Gurey. Jacqueline T. Rothberg. James Richard Johnson. Thank you, family, for coming. Jayshri Gopal Kapuria. Lee Arthur Williams II. Reginald E. Thomas. Yvonne Ong. Yenny Yubianto. Andrian Duyat Mojo. Johannes Artono. Wasim Ghazi Akari. Sarah Alamonti. Elizabeth Castaneda. Stephen John Karlovic. Sumaya Golestene. Xiao Chi Huang. Emmett Navarro Bamba. Jennifer Rose Castañon. Morgan Fry. Russell Anthony Ferris II. Louis Win Hong Kwan. Paul Pang Yu Chen. Jason Cao Wu. John Yedo Ibanez. Anil Netha. Kevin David Jordan. Andrew Daniel Gave. Alan wants Isabel Arton. Isabel Treen, summa cum laude. Hua Gang Chang. An Fan Tran. Yin, how long is this shoe? Fred, thanks Mom Finkelstein. Bryce Ambrose Adams. Q An. Stephen Kim. Timmy Tway Chung. Arthur Edward Calvert, www.imdone. Renard Tayao Piamonte. Danny H. Thank You Mom Tran. David Edward Delgado. Kevin Lawrence Stickney. Noaldo Montelinos. Yen Yen Tang, love you Mom and Dad. Selena Sue, Quan Chow, thank you all my friends and family. Pikachu. Paul John Alonte To. Judy C. Xiang. Kitia Kemachuntri. Haining Ma. Tom Shen. Tetsuji Gotamda. Ha Ying Chu. Linda, thanks Mom and Dad and Sis Ooh. Juliana, thanks Mom and Dad Sujono. Justin, thanks Mom and Dad and friends Sue. Bin Pham. James Hammonds. Jacques Michael Zama. Pedro Luis Ramos. Dewey Love You Van Min Nguyen. Derek Nguyen. Dan Huyn. Huy Min Vu. Thomas as members of Louis family Nguyen. Kiet Si Hua. Thomas J. Morita. Catherine M. Sun. Kim Fong T. Lam. Thanks, Mom and Dad and my husband. Brian Chang. Thank you, Mom, Grandma Irene. Tommy C. Lin. Lok Duck Tran. Tan M. Chow. Havan No. Douglas Kwang, thanks Mom and Dad and all family members, Nguyen. Nan Mao Nguyen. Hoai Tan Nguyen. Jean Garcia. Vincent Dang Pham. John Fong Nguyen. Brian K. Sui. Chon Kit Wan. Ivo H. Luck. Richard Tongang Lei. Kathy Van Chen. Vincent X. Mai. Michelle Nguyen. Tommy Lei. Lan Tan Nguyen. Don To Din.
Will the computer science faculty please be seated? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences please rise and come to the stage? And will the faculty of the Department of Geological Sciences please stand to be recognized? Will Dr. John Classic, Chair of the Department of Geological Sciences, please take your place on the platform? And will the faculty of the Department of Geological Sciences please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates?
Cami Jo Anderson. Jennifer Kathleen Beal. Gil Campos. Charles Edward Voivoda.
And will the Geological Sciences faculty please be seated? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Mathematics please rise and come to the stage? And will the faculty of the Department of Mathematics please stand to be recognized? Will Dr. Claudia Pinderlucky, Chair of the Department of Mathematics, please take your place on the platform? And will the faculty of the Department of Mathematics please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates?
Felipe de Jesus Corona. Julia Cesar Silva. Jose Rigoberto Pineda. Armando Torres. Martin Andrew Gonzalez. Christine Ann Hines. Zachary Thomas Culbertson. Tony Elisa Watson. Melissa Faye Thomas. Shelley K. Mendez with honors. Christy Faye Harp. Amanda Christine Harrington with honors. Wei Chu Nui. Renee Elaine Rexroth. Rebecca Eileen Trenuth. Emily Marie Pearl Baker. Blake Austin Hunter. Nerissa Vergel de Dios Soriano. Bartolomé Stanisław Podleshny, cum laude. Bill Edwards, Herzog Scholar. Lily Ho. Tim Duong.
Will the mathematics faculty please be seated? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Physics please rise and come to the stage? And will the faculty of the Physics Department please stand and be recognized? Will Dr. Mary Moggy, Chair of the Department of Physics, please take your place on the platform? And will the faculty of the Department of Physics please move to the center aisle to greet your graduates?
Misty Maria Clark. James Robert Turnbull. Brian Edward Lay. Andre Leonardo Cardenas. Jason Conrad Rowland.
And will the physics faculty please be seated?
Once again, our congratulations and best wishes to all of our graduates of the class of 2002. Will the class of 2002 please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations to the class of 2002. Thank you. You may be seated. Graduates, many people have worked hard for you to reach this commencement day. The faculty who pass the torch of enthusiasm for knowledge and the ability to perform as professionals in your discipline. The staff who see to the ongoing support for learning, and the many professionals who give their time and energy to make the college even stronger. Let us recognize them. It is well said in many contexts that no person stands alone. All of us here are deeply indebted to the parents, spouses, and other significant family members who have encouraged you, our graduates, to succeed at Cal Poly Pomona, and in many cases have sacrificed to make this possible. We salute you, one and all. And now we would ask the parents, spouses, and families of the graduates to honor us by standing for a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you very much. Before bringing these proceedings to a close, I would add my personal congratulations to the graduates whose achievement we've celebrated this evening. Today's world demands more and more of its citizens. It requires an ever-increasing proportion of its workforce to possess technical, quantitative, and scientific skills of which former generations never even dreamed. We at Cal Poly Pomona believe that our emphasis on hands-on experience and learn by doing provides the best avenue to acquiring these skills and succeeding in the world beyond graduation. It's been our privilege to have had you in our college, in our classrooms, and our laboratories. You've put your faith in us, your families have supported you, you've stayed the course, and now you graduate and move on. We shall watch your progress, and your success will be our reward. We wish you success, happiness, and a full life. Congratulations to you all. It's been my pleasure to preside over the 2002 commencement for the College of Science. We welcome you, the graduates, into the academic community. We welcome you, too, as our most recent alumni, and strongly encourage you to become a part of the Cal Poly Pomona Alumni Association. In this way, you may strengthen the ties between yourself and the university. Graduates, you're all invited with your families and friends to join me, our distinguished guests, and our faculty for a reception on the grass area in front of Building 8 immediately following the recessional. Building 8 is located behind you and to your right. I encourage the faculty to be available for pictures to be taken. And while you're visiting, please enjoy the refreshments. Will the audience please remain seated during the recessional? At the end of the recessional, our 2002 commencement exercises will be formally concluded. Thank you so very much for joining us today.